Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC. Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Big Lion.
They run with Murphy to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll send Rodgers in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Running on first down, Eckler gets by him, and now a little daylight. Taken down at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Huntley off of play action. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
They go play action with Richardson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a 3rd and 6. Richardson. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Huntley working from the gun. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A give, Eckler running to the right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. Huntley to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. Touchdown Bills! Justin Jefferson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Off play action, Richardson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
On third down, here's Richardson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Well, they run the option on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Richardson off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
And that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock here? We just got good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Let's go now. Go, Trap. Go, Trap.
They'll go with Murphy here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Huntley. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least
looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action with Huntley. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down throw from Huntley. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A shotgun handoff to Murphy. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Huntley will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tyler Huntley, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Time for for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. For this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get more jolt of confidence moving forward. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, smash Russell! Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry!
And Richardson looks to throw once more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
The Bills take over at 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Complete, Jefferson to target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
18 Cardinals.
Hundley looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll look to set up his blockers. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Richardson to throw off play action. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, it's Taylor. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That is caught. There he goes left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
From the gun, it's Taylor. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC. This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Richardson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Flushed out right. Pushing through the contact. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Still going inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 73 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll run left with Murphy. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right there, hurt. Go.
Up the middle with Eckler. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check. Stop below 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. They go play action with Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Troy Anderson. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Room here to run. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Richardson looking to throw this. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st down, Colts.
70 Timberwolves.
On 1st down, Richardson escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Go check. Go check.
Murphy running straight ahead. And bulldozing his way through. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And that's a great run, and this is when you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jonathan Allen busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 3rd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Huntley. That is caught by Rodgers for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Troy Anderson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.